And so Emanuela is joining us virtually, and she's the coordinator. Hi, thank you for being here, Emanuela. She's the coordinator for the African Development Bank's Fashionomics Africa, which is jumping from contemporary arts, culture, traditions to fashion. And so Emanuela, the African Development Bank aims to leverage Africa's strong cultural identity and common heritage and unleash the potential of its women and youth to position the continent as a strong and influential global player and partner. And you're guided by this belief that the global and regional value chains are paramount to boosting this inclusive growth. AfDB, which is the African Development Bank, debuted Fashionomics in 2015 to discuss ways to strengthen the global value chain of Africa's fashion industry. And Africa has fantastic fashion, whether it's heritage or whether it's contemporary fashion. I've been able to see a few. I haven't been to Angola yet, but around the various different countries and capitals of the African continent. So, Emanuela, how has Fashionomics supported the growth chain of African micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises in creative industries, notably fashion, film, and food chains in Africa? So tell me a little bit about this Fashionomics program that you've been working on.
Thank you so much for having me again, and I would like also to greet all the speakers that are here, all in the room and also online. I had the honor to be working on this initiative since inception, 2015, and it was for the bank was a way to apply our minds to look at the non-mainstream sectors such as the cultural and creative industries that have a great potential for job creation, especially for women and youth. As you know, there are 30 million, it's estimated that there are 30 million youth entering each year the labor market, and there are only 3 million formal jobs for them. So there is a pressing need to look at non-mainstream sectors, such as the cultural and creative industries, which attract naturally young people and have a great potential, not only for job creation, but also for GDP growth and other positive spillovers for African economies. We target the micro, small, and medium enterprises because they are populating the fashion industry in Africa. As you may know, many of them are working in the formal sector. They have a huge talent, but they lack the business and financial acumen and skills to be able to run a profitable business. And the way that we contribute to the sustainable peace in Africa is really by investing in such industries. So we look at them as economic assets. And we believe that providing new perspectives to young people and women with business opportunities and supporting them to develop sustainable business ventures will give a sense of purpose to these individuals, and this also will help them to build progressive societies, and not only helping their own families but also the next generations. So how do we do that? We have different work streams. We have an ecosystem approach. So we provide them with access to markets, not only through physical events like trade shows, but also through e-commerce. So we leverage digital tools and digital economy tools to help them to reach new markets, not only locally, but also regionally, internationally. And we work with the likes of DHL, through our digital marketplace and mobile app called Fashionomics Africa, where we support them in trading and distributing their goods all over the globe. We also provide them with access to finance and through traditional and non-traditional financing channels. At the moment, we are designing and conducting due diligence for an innovative platform. It's called the Fashionomics Africa Investment Platform, which also will have a technical assistance component, where we intend to work with local and regional implementing agencies such as funds, investment companies, accelerators, and incubators that have the capacity to provide growth capital to fashion entrepreneurs, and we are focusing on supporting women-led small and medium enterprises. We also provide access to capacity building training through the Fashionomics African Master Classes. Thus far, we have trained more than 2,000 textile apparel and accessories entrepreneurs in more than 5 countries regionally, and online through online events. Now we are about to launch the Fashionomics Africa Incubator and Accelerators programs, because as you know, these businesses, they have a different size and different maturity, and they need a different tools to grow. And we want to provide the information in both in English, French, Portuguese, and Arabic. So I think it's going to be very useful, and it will take place online, so that all interested fashion entrepreneurs all over the continent and also outside of the continent, thinking about the diaspora, can benefit from such trainings. And there will be also pitching competition and access to cash prizes at the end of such trainings. We also have launched, also in partnership with the Biennale of Luanda, working closely with Grazia here present, the online Fashionomics Africa contest, which focuses on sustainability and circular economy actions applied to the fashion industry. As you know, the relation between fashion and environment is quite mixed, because the fashion industry is considered one of the most polluting industry. Yet is an industry that, if with the right investments, can bring a lot of positive change and economic impact to our African entrepreneurs and societies. Through the online contest, we have an angel investor approach, where we support the winners that demonstrate to apply sustainable production practices to their businesses and garments, access to seed capital, and tailored technical assistance support from our partners, such as the United Nations Environmental Program, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, the Parsons School of Fashion and Design of New York, the BPCM, and many, many more. And we intend also to collaborate with UNESCO for the next edition that will be launched this year. So this is just to give you an idea of how we work. We also invest through our public and private sector windows as a multilateral development bank. There has been a recent project in Nigeria, for example, where we provided a loan to the government of Nigeria to support the creation of and the development of creative and digital entrepreneurs and SMEs to grow. It's a public-private partnership that now we are looking how to scale this up all over the continent. So for the bank, it's really exciting to look into these industries. There is an untapped potential that still needs to be exploited, and we look forward to work with all our partners, including UNESCO, to take this agenda forward.
Thank you so much, Emanuela, for joining us. It's fascinating how fashion can engage the local community, and also deal with a lot of the combats, a lot of the challenges that Africa is facing.